Good evening, foolish mortals. Just kidding. Welcome to Halloween Haunt 2019 at Kings Island. Behind all these trees, like normal, because you know I park out in the boondocks. Exciting. This is the opening night for Haunt. It will not be long for me. Some of you don't know, I acquired a new job, yada yada yada. That's for another time. I have to work early in the morning. Not looking forward to that, but I am going to be probably here for about three and a half hours, something like that. So disclaimer now, probably not going to do any haunt mazes. Probably not going to ride anything. I will probably do the normal of walking around, seeing what's new and all that. Might throw in a haunt maze here and there, might throw in a ride, but we will find out when we get in there. Orion construction, it's vertical. We're going to be looking forward to that. The new haunt mazes, well, I shouldn't say mazes, the new haunt stuff that they have around. Hopefully I will be here when it gets dark to see the new scare zones and everything. I've seen a lot of the scenery that's up, as drop towers right there. Woo-hoo. So yeah, welcome to your worst nightmare, and if you don't like things that go bump in the dark, turn away from this video now. Let's go inside the park. And finally through security and into the haunt we go. Well, they must have took a page out of Cedar Point's book with skeletons making awkward poses. They're back! Flamethrowers, or the fire pyro, is back on International Street. And speaking of International Street, we have the International Street Fair, which will probably kick off around 7:30 once the haunt opening ceremony begins. I guess this guy had a bone-chilling good time at Halloween Haunt. Alright, so over here at the International Bandstand we have Drums of the Dead, which is replacing blood drums, sadly, but it looks to be just as good. Showtimes on Fridays and Saturdays at 8:30 p.m., 9:30 p.m., 11 p.m., and 12 o'clock p.m. Through all the fog, there's the set. The world-famous players are back, and not in Rivertown, which is really weird. Well, as we look down the Coney Mall Midway, can't have Halloween without Christmas lights, and they're on. As you can see, they're turning red and white. So it looks like they're all programmed for Haunt and all ready for Winterfest as well. Alright guys, so as we look over towards Orion, I am going to say this now, I'm sorry for the lack of pictures. We'll just leave it at that. Sorry for the lack of pictures, but as we can tell, the turnaround from the main brake run, the transfer barn, the transfer table, and the section for the station is up. That looks about it. Looks like a lot of the support columns are on site. Not support pieces. The lift track is on site, and it looks like some of the, maybe the base of the drop still, as we covered from Labor Day, is still on site. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds, starting now up until the end of Haunt, and then, well, we won't be able to see it from up here, but Winterfest from the ground. So yeah, Orion looks great as usual. And here we have an aerial view of Action Zone, and as you can see down there by the Chicken Shack and the main patio cover around Banshee and Delirium and Drop Tower is the new Scare Zone Shipwrecked, which has some decent theming to it. So I'm going to be interesting to see how this goes about once the sun goes down and the monsters come out. And an overhead look at International Street, where International Street Fair, the new Scare Zone for 2019's Halloween Haunt here at Kings Island. This is the location. And down there at the bottom of the screen, you can see Drums of the Dead. And a quick little look over at Planet Snoopy, where on Saturdays and Sundays, Saturdays before Haunts and all day Sunday, is the Great Pumpkin Fest. which is in Planet Snoopy. Originally over in Soak City Water Park. They moved it over to Planet Snoopy this year. And it's going to be a jolly good time for all the kitties. Also, as we pan left, we can see Rivertown, which is the new scare zone for 2019. The Rivertown Reaping. Pretty sure that's the name. Don't quote me on that. I'm still learning some of this new stuff. But yeah, Rivertown Reaping in Rivertown as Diamondback continues to go up its lift. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to look at too. We can also see that the log flume is closed for the season. It closed on Labor Day along with Whitewater Canyon and Congo Falls. So sad. That was my, as some of you don't know, that was my home ride for 2 years. We were operating during haunt, but sad to see it not running right now because it's a hot night tonight. You could use a ride on it. And back over here, looking back towards Windseeker Racer, the Orion construction site, and Vortex, is the all-new Zombie Mall on the left and Pumpkin Eater on the right. So Zombie Mall is going to be interesting to see. It's also blended in with Coney Mall near the Racer, and Zombie Mall towards Antique Autos and Vortex and all that. Skeleton band's out and jamming. Got a little ukulele and a trumpet. It's so cute. And before the sun goes down, let's come over and take a look at Shipwrecked right before the haunt opening ceremony. I think he's after Jack Sparrow. What do you think? Alright, so I wanted to point this out. We have a sign here for Shipwrecked. X marks the spot. Saturdays and Sundays, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Are you brave enough to walk the sea plank? Tighten your bootstraps and steel your nerves as you embark on a nautical quest across mysterious seas. I don't know if this is going to be open and people are going to be roaming around during the day, but I would like to highlight Halloween. It's new this year. And what is it? The young scare seekers can explore kid-friendly versions of select Halloween haunt attractions and participate in interactive challenges without the fear of running into one of our monsters. That includes Madame Patel's Mystery of Mystery in Rivertown, Chaos in Coney Mall, and Blackout in Action Zone, along with Shipwreck. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a ship. Looks like the old skull from Blood Drums is being reused again. I gotta say, I love the new music selection for Haunt this year.
Behold, the monstrous beast have been unleashed to make your wildest nightmares come true. Evil creatures await you in the fog. Enter if you dare.
And let the haunt begin. Alright, so this time last year, we had the same setup. There's 11 chairs now. Don't see any signs anywhere alluding to an announcement of some kind. It's kind of interesting that they kept this. Killer clowns from outer space. Ah, wait, this isn't Universal. One kind of cool thing that goes along with Coney Mall is the lights. They change colors. I haven't seen this during the regular season, so And welcome to the all new for 2019 Zombie Mall.
If you're prohibited, so please keep yourself out of the way. Thank you, turn your right. Again.
Well, the beautiful aesthetics that were over here by the Kings Mills Antique Cars with a nod to Kings Island's past over here in Coney Mall is gone as Killmart is back. So I hope this isn't for haunt. I hope this doesn't just stay for haunt. They put the old cars back in front of Jukebox Diner. Well, just think, this view's going to change next year. And with Urgent Scare open means we'll views like this at the racer. Alright, so what's back at Hank's Mexican Grill this year? The mac and cheese bar. Excuse the half-eaten bowl, but the mac and cheese bar is back, and you do not know how excited I am to have this back. I cannot contain my excitement.
My name is Melina. Nice to meet you. I can be yours all night long if you can. Okay.
I got no money, sorry.
Oh, why don't you need money?
All this is new. Somebody in jail up here.
Also new for 2019 is the Rivertown Reaping. Let's go take a gander. They're really taking the Rivertown mining pretty good with theming wise. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be ending this update. As always, Orion is looking great, and the park looks even better for Halloween Haunt this year. I honestly am very impressed. Over the past couple of years, been coming, and this one's got a good feel to it this year. As always, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Follow us on all social medias at Mackley Media, and we will see you guys later. Thank you for watching.